Hey guys, it's Bethany Schnieder here, and welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Gossip Girl. Last time where we left off, we got out of jail lickety split. Unfortunately, that doesn't. The whole thing hasn't ended quite yet because Gossip Girl is on the move again. So after Dan and Chuck got out of there, luckily. Meanwhile, we encountered Leon, and he's petting a kitten, and it's so cute. And we helped the kitten and ate it a little bit and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Oh, what's this? Mission clear. For what? Episode 3. The time is now, part 1. What time for it? It's college open campus season. College? Wow, we fast forward really quickly. Serena and I are sitting in her room, and naturally our conversation turns into our plans after graduation. You're going to Yale, right? Yeah, although I'm not sure I'll be able to get in. Don't think like that. You've already got your dreams laid out, your own vision. I'm a little envious. I have no idea what I want to do. Serena says with a sigh. Aww. But you put Brown down at your first choice as your first choice, right? Yeah, my mom graduated from there. But your father teaches an Ivy League, doesn't he? Do you think I could ask him for help? My dad? I don't know. He really doesn't have any sway, and he teaches in Columbia. But Serena continues on in earnest. That's not true. He was here in last year's Ivy League mixer, right? The biggest hurdle is making a good impression. You bet. Serena's right. Getting into an Ivy League school takes more than just good grades. Come to think of it, Dan was also desperate to do anything he could to make a good impression too. Chuck and Nate's parents have a lot of influence, so they don't really have to work that hard to make an impression. Boo and hiss, lucky them. I guess that means someone like me with no Yale connections will have to work even harder to get in. What about everyone else? Of course Blair wants to get into Yale, but Alex and Isaac and Mark also applied there too. Oh, wow. I see. So, college complications. Okay. Phew. I'm still trying to look for a job. Damn it. Maybe this could be my job. I don't know. So far, everyone's name has come up except for one. What about Leon? He hasn't decided yet, but I'm sure he'll apply somewhere with a good med school program. He's the heir to his family medical practice. Shut up! He is? Medical practice? His family owns a hospital? This is the first time I heard anything about his family. Oh, you didn't know? Leon comes from a long line of famous doctors. Well, hot damn. So he wants to be a doctor, then. I can totally picture him in a white lab coat. That's really cool. We need more doctors in this world. I say in a semi agreement, and Serena chuckles. Leon is pretty handsome, so I'm sure he'd make a great doctor. I don't know if I want him to give me a checkup though. I get what you mean. Ugh. Thinking about what I'm going to do after graduation always gets me so frustrated. Hey, why don't we go out for a cup of coffee? Heck, let's do it. Serena pushes the strand of blonde hair back before jumping up. Sure, why not? I smile and we both head out. Yeah, coffee is a good idea to do. And go to places, so. On the way to our usual cafe, we run into Mark and Leon. Oh! Hey, Serena. Hey, Deborah. I added in there on purpose. Mark notices us and smiles. Hey guys, what are you up to? Nothing much. We figured we'd go back to my place and hang out for a few. How about you two? We were just gonna go out and get coffee, but Serena adds, her face suddenly brightening up. Why don't we ditch the cafe and go to Mark's instead? Why? You guys don't mind, right? Not at all. The more the merrier. Mark replies with a smile, and he seems down with the idea. Are you sure? I ask in surprise and glance over to Leon, who is standing behind him and has yet to say a word. As always. I wonder what Leon thinks about the idea. Probably mixed emotions and is not showing it through himself. That's what my assumption is. He's like, oh gosh, here we go. This girl again. It's not as bad as when I met him, but I'd be lying if I said he wasn't hard to figure out. Like usual, Leon and I keep our distance. Crap. It feels a little strange after the post about us appeared on Gossip Girl. But he's not always so cold and reserved. You don't mind, right, Leon? I don't care either way. He looks away. He's like, whatever. Leon answer seems honest. Okay. It's settled then. Let's get going, Deborah. Yeah, sure. I can feel Deborah right now. She's nervous. Serena and Mark are already on their way. All of us end up back at Mark's place. What about our Starbucks? Oh, there's always another day, right? Nice place. Mark's house is huge, I know. I guess things like this shouldn't surprise me anymore after hanging around the Upper East Side for so long. But I still can't help but feel a little nervous. Thanks for having us over, I say politely, and Mark flashes me a smile. You've never been here before, right? Don't worry, feel free to make yourself at home. Awesome! I'll go get us some snacks and drinks. Mark leaves the room. Serena glances over at the mantel above the fireplace, and she gasps when she sees one of the framed pictures there. Oh, look at this picture of Mark when he was little! Oh! You have other pictures when you were a kid, right? I want to see what Leon and you would look like back then. You want to see? Alright. Mark agrees good-naturedly and brings over an album somewhere in the room. Serena plops down on the sofa and motions me over. Okay. Hey, Deborah, look at this. What is it? I take a seat next to Serena. Mark sit down across from us, and we all take a look at the album pages. It's a picture of Mark and Leon from when they were young. Oh, that's cute. I feel a tingle of curiosity run through me as my eyes travel over to Leon's face. Leon is lying down on one of the other sofas in the room and doesn't seem interested in our little talk. Well, then, you guys look so cute! Serena exclaims as she turns the page. Yeah, they really do, I say, smiling. I bet they are, 'cause, Come on. We have 2 passes left, as we already could tell. This is so far just like sit back, relax, and just enjoy the story kind of thing. Nothing intense. I like it. Most people's families' albums are filled with embarrassing childhood photos. But any one of Mark's and Leon's photos look like they would make a picture-perfect postcard. Of course, not all photos are just Mark and Leon. Other people appear in them too, including Kira and famous Hollywood actresses. Dang, I spot another pretty girl beside her. Come to think of it, didn't you say that you and Kira go way back? I asked, trying to remember a conversation we had before. But the person next to her is gorgeous too. Is she also an actress? I say as I point her out, and immediately a concerned look washes over Serena's face. Ooh, I shouldn't have asked. Ooh, shoot. I see Mark's hand on the other page suddenly twitch. No one says anything. Well, gee, thanks. Good job, Deborah. Kill the mood. Was it something I said? Make a choice. I'm changing the topic. Maybe asked something I shouldn't have. I should probably try and change the subject. I quickly try to think of something else to say. Mark sure knows a lot of good-looking people. Maybe that came out a little weird. Oh, for God's sake. Silveries just have this totally different aura about them. Deborah? What am I even going on about? I begin to panic, which apparently amuses Mark. Oh, for God, of all things. You always make the funniest faces, Deborah. That's Hannah. She was another childhood friend of ours. Mark begins casually. Her dad is the head of the pharmaceutical company, and Leon's dad and him are old acquaintances. Oh, I see. When Mark tells me the name of the company, I immediately recognize it. I doubt there's a single person who hasn't heard of it before. I guess that only shows that the best and brightest live on the Upper East Side. I look down at the picture again. We see her around at parties, and she was the same age as us, so it wasn't long before we all became friends. As Mark talks, I see him occasionally glance over Leon. I can't help but wonder why. Was that even the good choice? Because that was like, oh, it was gonna get awkward. Ah! I should have asked again. But I didn't want to make it awkward. Like, gosh. A few days later at school, Serena comes up to me and tells me something completely out of the blue. She says she's changed her first choice to Yale instead of Brown. Her announcement takes me by surprise. But why all of a sudden? Serena begins angrily. I'm going to show Blair that I'm as good as I'm going to show Blair that I'm just as much of a good candidate as she is. Oh shit. Say what? You seem like just the Browns type, she said, as if she thought I was a total idiot. Do you think she was trying to say that Yale is better than Brown? Not only do I think so, but that's exactly what she said. She thinks she's totally Yale material. You just be upset if someone said that to you, right? Serena looks really furious. But why would Blair say something like that? Because she's an a-hole, that's what. Just when it seems like the two of them are on good terms again, something tribal like this becomes between them. Of course I would, but is that a really good reason to change schools? I ask out of concern. But Serena is already fired up, and the question falls on deaf ears. She turns around and claps me on the shoulder. So I was thinking, how about we take a campus tour of Yale together? Yeah, sure, I say, going along with her. Then a cheerful voice speaks up from behind us. What are you two chatting about? It's Mark, and Leon's with him too. I was just telling Deborah that I'm going to apply to Yale too. Really? You're going for Yale too? Mark's eyes widen in surprise, and then he turns to Leon with a meaningful look. Looks like everyone will be there. I'm applying to Yale too. I haven't decided to make my first choice yet. That doesn't matter. Just go and check it out, and you might change your mind. Right? Mark says, and Leon nods recludently. But looks like he's just agreeing to please Mark. Are they always like this when they are together? In the end, we make plans for all four of us to go and check out the campus. To be continued. Dang, this is getting really interesting now. I know I said that a lot, but seriously, this is really getting interesting. Alright, so that ends it here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!